Hello motherfuckers, welcome back to my motherfucking channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Beatles' Yellow Submarine album, EP, soundtrack, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to be reviewing today. Now we are currently in the Beatles series going on my channel right now. The last 2 weeks I did the White Album. It was a long album, so I had to split it up into two. And those two parts are now live on my channel. But since it's such a long album and I have this rating system on my channel, I have to make a third video, and that video should be live right now. So if you want to go watch that, please go do it. And also, we've experienced every other Beatles album up to this point. Mr. Beatles isn't playing. I'm gagged, okay? So let's go. But before I start, please like and subscribe so we can go into the Beatles. You guys have been telling me to react to Pink Floyd and giving me these other bands from like the 60s and the 70s, and I'm going to, but in the future. So make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see any of that, and let's go. Okay, the first song on this album EP soundtrack, I'm just going to call it an album just for, fuck's sakes. But the first song on this album is called Yellow Submarine. The title of this song is also the title of this album, so it's like gaggery. But this was on a past album, okay? And I've already heard it. I've already reacted to it. So if you want to see that reaction, I don't know which album it is, but I'll figure it out. There's probably some text somewhere. And I'll just say this for the sake of this video. I can't with it. It's just not for me. Now, after posting the video and seeing all your guys' commentary about the song and stuff, it made me like feel a little different about it. It didn't make me like it more, but it made me respect it more, okay? Because there were people saying that it was a kid song, so like, but also people were just saying it's just a happy, fun song, One of my cousins, actually, he said his mom would sing it to him, or they would, like, play it, like, just when they were, like, drunk and stuff. So, like, I can see that. I really do see it. It's just, I can't. I just don't like the song regardless. But no hate towards it whatsoever. I don't hate on anything that anybody likes, even if I don't like it, because that might be somebody's favorite fucking song. It's just not for me. Okay. But yeah, let's keep going. The next song is called Only a Northern Song. Okay. Oh, it's giving funeral. Hold on. Okay. I like this. Ooh. Ooh, this is funky. Gag. Ooh, these drums. Stop. When I tell you I am fucking gagged, okay? Last week was the White Album. Well, the last 2 weeks was the White Album. That was very stripped down to earth, just very beautiful, just sentimental vibes. This is giving me Sergeant fucking Peppers, okay? And Magical Mystery Tour. Gagging! Oh my god! Because there's just that mystical feeling to it. Like, that just gave me a very mystical, higher feeling. It is called only a northern song, and when I think of the word northern, I always think of the Northern Lights. It's just really beautiful, and that's what I was getting that whole time. Like, I could really see myself listening to that, like, at a campfire. The sky is clear, it's dark though, and like you could see all the stars, and it's just beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Now, I heard that this album is for like an animated movie or whatever. You can kind of tell by the album cover itself. So, gaggery, it's like giving me LSD kind of. So far, that was just the first song I've heard. I mean, Yellow Submarine was here, but we're just gonna not even talk about that. But only a northern gag. I'm gagging. Now, it was giving me like confusion a little bit. He said, now it may sound weird, but that's just how the band sings, or the chords might not be right, but that's just how we made it, how we decided we wanted it, you know. That's cute. It's really cute. I love this. I love this so far. I'm gagged. You guys didn't want me to listen to this. You wanted me to skip, go to the next album. But, bitch, what? I'm gagging. Okay, the next song is called All Together Now. Let's go. Ooh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Gagging. Hail the ship. Jump the tree. Skip the rope. All together. Do I hear a fucking harmonica? That is a harmonica, by the way. But gag. Okay, you know, that song was actually like, it was okay. How do I explain this? It was giving me the Yellow Submarine song, but in a different way, because Yellow Submarine is a song that you can sing with other people, you know? Like, it's supposed to be like a sit around, sing around song vibes. That's what I got from it. That's what this was giving, but to me it was better. But there was that forbidden harmonica, you know. If you've been watching since the first album reaction, you know what I'm talking about. I have beef with this harmonica. They use it, especially back in the day, okay? They use it, and it just was like, oh my God, what is this? But then, like, they started to use it, and it started to, like, fit in. It started to sound good to me. And that's what it was giving here. I'm not even a hater. I'm not going to hate on it. It was really good here. This song overall to me was good. You know, there's not really much to say about the song because it didn't really have much substance to it. It's just a fun sing-along song. I love that so much. So let's keep going. The next song is called Hey Bulldog. Ooh. I like the vibe of this. This guitar. Yeah. Okay, that was good. That was fucking good. That to me was giving rock, like rock and roll, gaggery. That guitar, the drums, everything. The instruments really came together. Okay, like. That's what was really pushing me. And to me, it was just giving a very reassurance vibes, the song overall. But at the end of that song, when one of them barked like a dog, woofed like a dog, and they all were just gagging. Okay, and here's another thing I want to point out real quick. You guys said to me, somebody said to me in the comments, back in the 60s, you didn't call it gagging, you called it freaking out. Okay, so maybe I should start saying I'm freaking out. I love that. I love it so fucking much. And I love that there's people that were aware, you know, musically aware in the 60s that were listening to the Beatles that watch my videos. That's trippy, dude. It's freaky, okay? It's freaking me out. But I love it. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't think that this journey was going to change my life, but it kind of is, okay? Like, musically, I'm gagged. You guys are just such lovely people. I love you guys so much, okay? But yeah, that song was like a bop, a gag. Freaking out, okay? That was a fucking bop. Let's keep going. The next song is called It's All Too Much. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, this is good. Oh my god. Oh, these guitars. Oh. Okay, so at first I was gonna say that this song was giving me like about a relationship, okay? Like it's all too much. You love the way this person talks, you love the way that you just love them overall. You love everything about them. And it's just overwhelming. It's just all too much. And then they started to like creep into like this like I feel like it was about life, you know, because sometimes like something in your life is like just overwhelming. It's all too much, you know, and sometimes it's just like a burden. It feels like a burden, but you know, God, you just have to get through it. Then they started to get back into that relationship vibe, you know. They love their blue eyes and long blonde hair or whatever. They got a type, first of all, right? But I really think this song can pertain to anything. But let's keep going. The next song is called All You Need Is Love. Now, once again, this song can pertain to anything. I've heard this song. I'm pretty sure it was on Sgt. Pepper's. If not, it was, I don't know what it was on, but I'll figure it out right here. So I've already heard this song, but I feel like this, I can't remember, but I feel like it was in my top 5 of whatever album it was on, because I still listen to it to this day, okay? But that sentiment is just, it's just so true, you know? Because you can want to do something in life. You can believe in yourself, but like when there's somebody believing in you, I can't say that right. But if somebody is doing that, or like, you know, if it's your family or, you know, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, is giving you that support, that love that you need to just push you to do it even more, how can you not gag, you know? It's like, how can you not win but gag? But the next song is called Pepperland. Go, let's go. Ooh. Gag. Okay. Okay, you know, I feel like I've heard that in a movie before. It sounds like a real good movie, like they're going on an adventure, they're getting ready to do something, you know? They're about to make a big move, okay? So I definitely feel like I've heard that in a movie somewhere. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I do want to say, going along with the Beatles lore, it does feel like it, even though it's called Pepperland, and, you know, I don't want to, like, make you that reference. Oh, it's called Pepperland, so it must be from Sgt. Pepper's. It's giving me Sgt. Pepper's. It was giving me that magical mystery vibe, and I love that so much. But it was also just giving me that very, royal, just gesture vibe that I love hearing from them. So we're gagged. And I can see why that's used in movies. This is a very, made you pay attention vibe. That's what I was getting from it. But let's keep going. The next song is called Sea of Time. Did I already hear this? Because this is definitely, I feel like Sgt. Pepper's. Okay. Mysterious. Okay, so I feel like the rest of these songs on this album are just going to be, you know, just instrumentals. But the way that they are, like, produced, constructed, whatever, however you want to say it, perfect for a movie, okay? All these songs are like giving me movie. I love that. And I also just love the title of just these instrumentals. Pepperland, very just like, it's just out there, you know? I love that. But the title Sea of Time, it's just very like, once again, mystical, magical. I love just, it just makes you think, you know? Like, Sea of Time. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful title over this beautiful, gorgeous beat. Okay, that was a very well produced segment right here. Love it. But also, it's giving me Sgt. Pepper's for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just really grabbing onto Sgt. Pepper's and just like, it's so gagged. So if you want to skip forward and just get to my top 5, whatever, my overall review and stuff, you can. I won't blame you. But we're going to keep going. I need to hear everything. Let's keep going. The next song is called Sea of Holes. Okay. Okay, once again, the movie vibe. It's just giving me, I feel like I've heard a lot of these in movies, if not somewhere else. But that one was kind of giving me like scary. Once again, I already said this with the Beatles, that they can like really make you feel their songs and visualize what's going on while you're listening to the songs. They're really good at that. But this is just the beat itself, okay? And I love that so much. The title of the song, Sea of Holes, Sea of Time, Sea of Holes, it's just, it really puts you in a place. But this one felt very like spooky kind of, or just like I keep saying this word, mysterious, or you know, whatever. It just, that's what it was giving me. I love that so much. But let's keep going. The next song is called Sea of Monsters. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. A lot of these songs that we've been listening to, these past couple songs, okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Coraline, but like, I feel like a lot of these can fit in that movie's soundtrack. It would be like perfect almost. But also, it's kind of giving me the scenes with the flying monkeys and the witch and the Wizard of Oz. Like, I said this before, that they have songs where it makes me just feel like I'm entering Oz. And that's what these are giving me, you know, very good soundtrack songs. So I see why movies use them, because like, God, who did all these? Under each song on Apple Music, it says George Martin. So I wonder if he was like just the main one creating this, if that's the Mr. Beatle that did. But shout out to that Mr. Beatle, because I'm here, I'm gagging, you know. There's no like substance, like I can't give you, you know, just a whole review of a song if it's just this. So, but like, I didn't know how this was gonna work, but I'm loving it. I'm having a ball. I'm having a fun time. But spooky, okay? Sea of Monsters. Just imagine it. Just put it in your head. Sea of Monsters, Sea of Holes, Sea of Time, Sea of Monsters. There's a lot of seas going on, okay? The next song is called March of Meanies. These songs, they're like spooky or like just concerning. I can't put the word on it. Oh yeah, I can. It's giving like marching band vibes. Those drums, I can't. So these songs could be used for a lot of different ranges of movies, you know, because at the end of that song, it was kind of giving me like a superhero, like Iron Man, like entering his mansion or something like that, you know. I could see it in Marvel for some reason. But it was also giving me like just the build up to something big is about to happen in a movie. It's just, I'm happy I'm doing this, okay? Like, I'm having a lot of fun. But I need to point out those drums in that song in particular. They were so fucking good. Like, you know, I didn't think that I would like just to sit here and listen to, you know, songs like this, whatever. But it's really good. It's doing me really good. It sounds good. I'm having just a ball, okay? It's putting me, like, I feel like I'm just having a trip, okay? And that's what it is. I love this so much. But let's keep going. The next song is called Pepperland Laid Waste. Wait a minute. Ooh. Ooh. God. Okay, you know, Pepperland laid waste, so that means like they attacked. The attack is happening. This is a climax right here. Love that. I love that so much. Maybe I should watch the movie, you know, this animated film, whatever. I should watch it and just so I get more context of it. But right now, this is really good. I didn't think that this was going to be. I hope you're having fun, but because I'm having fun. Like, this is fun to me. Very mysterious. I love it. I love it. Let's keep going. The last song is called Yellow Submarine in Pepperland. Okay. Yes. Submarine. Yes. So, Yellow Submarine in Pepperland, they like won this war. You know, that in my mind, that's what's going on. There was a build-up to attacking this place. And they were Meanies. That's what I'm getting from the songs. They were going to lay waste in Submarineville. Okay, let's just call it that. And they were Pepperland. The Pepperland are the bad guys, maybe? I don't know. And they got defeated. Bitch, don't come for our territories, dumbass bitch. Good gag. Gaggery. I need to watch the movie. I'll watch the movie on my own time, or maybe after I'm done with their music, I'll like watch all the movies and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Should I? Would you guys enjoy that? I don't know. You tell me. But that was so good. A very nice ending piece. It felt like the movie's end. It felt like a celebration. They were celebrating their win, their victory. That's what it was giving to me. Okay, now we're going to get into my overall review, my top 5, and my rating of Yellow Submarine. So my overall review is I feel like I have to just put it on pause for now until I do watch this movie. But what I will say from the music alone, very lively, very, like, I feel like I would enjoy this movie if I do ever watch it. Because if the music had me in a chokehold like that, what makes me think that the movie wouldn't, you know? God. It's very interesting seeing artists have, you know, this just plethora of like soundtrack sounding songs and whatnot. Very interesting. I love it. But yeah, overall, I think that was a really good soundtrack. I'm going to call it a soundtrack now because I see what you guys meant and why you wanted me to skip it and just get to the other music. But I love this. I wanted to do this. I needed to do this. It felt good. We all live in a yellow submarine. So I get my rating from these 5 categories: vocals, production, consistency, writing, and album cover. The first category is vocals. The vocals on this album, even though there were songs that were from different eras and shit like put into this, love it. I love that. They used older songs that they knew had potential to put into this, and love that because the songs that they did were gagged besides Yellow Submarine, but you know, we're not going to talk about that. So the vocals overall were good. There wasn't, like, half the album didn't even have vocals. I still loved it, okay? So I'm going to have to give the vocals an 8, okay? Because they weren't all the way through the album, but it was still a good piece of work. Vocals, everything. The next category is production. Once again, half this album wasn't even, like, vocals. So, like, they really had to step forward with the production on this album, make it just the star of the album. And those songs that I did hear at the end of the album really were really great sounding songs. And the Only Northern Lights song, or whatever it's called, that production right there was gagged, okay? Pepperland was really good. And All You Need Is Love. But I already said that on whatever album that song was originally from. So I'm going to give the production here a 10. It's beautiful. This was a beautiful fucking project, okay? The next category is consistency, how well this album flowed together. It felt like a movie. It felt like it had a start, it had a middle, it had a climax, and it had a beautiful, solid ending, okay? So I'm going to have to give this a 10 because it sounds very good. And once again, it makes me want to watch the movie, so 10. Okay, the writing on this album, okay, from a movie standpoint, there wasn't really, and usually when I do these about the writing category, it's like the lyrics really grasp me and take me in. All You Need Is Love and Only Northern Lights song really were the two that like gagged me, like, you know? So there wasn't really much writing, but I'm going to have to give the writing an 8. Overall, it was good, but they were sing-along songs, so I can't do much with them. But I am gagging, so I'm going to give it an 8. Now, the last category is the album cover. Let's talk about the album cover. I'm pretty sure the movie cover, whatever, looked different, but if it didn't, I'm gagged, okay? It was very beautiful and very much goes along with just the production and overall everything that was inlaid within this album. Very, 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 very lively, very good. Look at all the colors, and then you can kind of see there's like people playing instruments and stuff, and there's like it looks like a sergeant or whatever. Mr. Sergeant Pepper's? No, it can't be. So I'm gonna give it an 8. I really liked it. It was really cute, and it was really fun. So if you add up every category in my rating and divide it by 5, you get a total score of 8.8 out of 10. I think this is a really solid body of work. Whether it's you're listening to it for the soundtrack or just the music overall, really solid body of work. If it was under 8.5, I couldn't agree with it. But an 8.8 feels very solid for this piece of work. I love it. So my top 5 from Yellow Submarine by the Beatles is Only a Northern Song, Hey Bulldog, All Together Now, Pepperland, and Sea of Time. I know those last 2 songs that I mentioned are just, instrumentals, but like really good. And I can really see myself listening to those, whatever. But let me know your guys' top 5 if you have one from this album. Make sure you guys come back next week because we're going to be doing Let It Be. I know Let It Be was the last album dropped by the Beatles, but Let It Be was created first before Abbey Road. So you guys wanted me to do that, and I'm going to do it because you guys are the fans. You know everything about everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing next week. So make sure you guys like, subscribe. And I guess that's it. If you have any other insight about this album, please let me know. The soundtrack, whatever, please let me know. And if you have any details about Let It Be that I should know before filming, let me know. But I guess that's it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Bye, motherfuckers.